Meghan Stromberg, Senior Editor at Planning Magazine at the American Planning Association. And I'm here in beautiful Millennium Park with Bruce Knight, who's the Planning Director of Champaign, Illinois in Central Illinois. Thanks for joining me.
You're welcome.
Bruce is also a co-chair of the 2013 National Planning Conference, which will be in Chicago this April. So you're in Champaign, which is, of course, the home to the University of Illinois.
Correct.
What kind of planning issues are you working on now?
Well, we're busy at work implementing a new comprehensive plan that we adopted, which really calls for promoting more infill development and trying to discourage some of the fringe development we've had over the years. We've also working on a new sustainability plan, which will be an element of that comprehensive plan, and just completed a infill development strategic plan that we're implementing. So a lot of activity trying to continue to build our city center and make it strong.
And of course, we've got a campus of the University of Illinois in Chicago, along with several other universities, so that's probably going to be a topic at the conference.
Strong connection between the two communities with the Chicago campus up here and UIUC campus, as they call it, down in our neck of the woods.
You admitted that you drove today, but oftentimes you take Amtrak from Champaign to Chicago. That's probably a pretty easy ride.
It's a great ride, and hopefully one day it'll be even better. The state is working on a plan for high-speed rail between Chicago and St. Louis that would run through Champaign. So we'd have a 45-minute commute to Chicago if that gets completed.
And I know you're in Chicago often. What kinds of changes have you seen in the last several years?
There's been a tremendous number of changes in Chicago, and I think most of them for the positive. A lot of improvements in the transportation system. You know, Chicago's got a goal to make it one of the most bicycle-friendly communities in the country, and they've made great strides in terms of bike lanes and protected bike lanes and bike parking facilities like the one here at Millennium Park. Millennium Park itself is a new change and very vibrant urban park space that really has added a lot to the quality of life here in the community. And just in general, I think the investment in improved infrastructure and pedestrian access and the like is all very positive.
And one time when we had been speaking before, you highlighted, of course, that a lot of what we see in Chicago is a result of the Burnham Plan of 100 years ago. Are we still seeing the effects of that today?
Certainly, I think the legacy of the Burnham Plan lives on and continues to add value to the city of Chicago and its residents. The lakefront area is tremendous. Michigan Avenue and the shopping there, it all resulted from part of that plan, and the separation of delivery service from the upper levels with Wacker Drive, very visionary kind of improvement. So yeah, that legacy continues forward.
And you've been to a number of these conferences. What would you say to first-timers or people who haven't been to a conference in a couple of years? Any tips?
Yeah, I think, for the conference itself, sit down with the program in advance and map out what you want to see. It's a big conference. There's so much offered, just really a lot of material. Make sure you figure out, what you're really trying to learn while you're here. Take advantage of the mobile workshops. This is a living laboratory of a city for planners, and the mobile workshops will highlight some of the incredible planning work that's going on in this region. So I'd say pick out 2 or 3 mobile workshops and try and get out of the conference center and get out and see the city.
Great. Well, thanks very much for taking the time to talk with us.
My pleasure.
Again, Bruce Knight is a planning director in Champaign, Illinois, and is a 2013 National Planning Conference co-chair. For more information on the conference, please go to planning.org/conference.